tonight, though virtually. I can't wait to be in person with you soon. Before we get started, I'm not going to play any music on my end tonight so that there's no sound issues with having to hear me. So since you're muted, feel free to put on whatever music you'd like to practice to tonight, or if you'd like to do a silent practice, that is wonderful too. So put on whatever music makes you feel comfortable and free in your space. And then also, if you want to grab a pillow for the end of your practice, we're going to use that at the end for just a couple, 1 or 2 restorative poses. All right, so let's get started. Find a comfortable position on your mat, cross-legged or legs out in front. Take your hands on tops of your thighs, roll the shoulders back, and sit up nice and tall, allowing the shoulders to melt, and then softly close the eyes here. Slowly drawing your attention to your breath. Give yourself permission to do nothing but be still. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Ha. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Ha. And then inhale through the nose, close your lips. And exhale through the nose. Starting to just take in the sounds around you. So maybe you start with the room itself. Maybe you can hear past the room that you're in to maybe the other family members in your household. Listening to the sounds outside of your home. Maybe some birds or animals, cars driving by. And see if we can observe all of this, but then let it go so it's separate from us. It doesn't dictate what we do tonight in our practice. It doesn't lead us. We lead ourselves, and our breath guides us. So with every inhale, I want you to feel that breath move all throughout your body to all of those juicy areas where we need it the most, maybe your low back, your hips. And every time you exhale, you're going to let go of any feelings that do not serve us. And they could be physical feelings or emotional feelings. And softly, with the inhale and exhale, set an intention for your practice tonight, whatever that means to you. Picture this intention with every breath. And if any time your thoughts start to wander, bring your focus back to your breath, back to your intention. From here, with your eyes closed, start to make gentle circles with the neck. Inhale the nose to one shoulder, exhale. Slowly circle down and around. And take a few moments to just observe how good it feels to move simply. Rolling the neck, stretching it out. Feeling the front of the throat open. Your ribs expand as that breath enters. The shoulders melt away from the ears, and gradually those circles grow bigger. And when you're ready, gently reverse those circles. Inhale the nose to one shoulder, exhale. Slow down and around. And especially when the head drops, feel the back of the neck and the upper back stretch. Everything is connected here. So right where the neck meets the spine. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, gently stack the head back on top of the spine. Rub your hands together at heart center. Slowly cover your eyes and then blink your eyes open under the palms and float the arms down. Inhale, rise all the way up, lift up tall. Exhale over to one side. Feel your hips root down and spin your chest to gaze up, lengthening the side of the body. Inhale, rise up, reach tall. Exhale, over. Again, inhale, lift up taller. Exhale, over. Once more, inhale, reach, and exhale, over. Again, inhale, and exhale. Pause here on this side, and then option to sweep this top arm behind the back. Reach for that opposite hip, and then spin your chest up higher. Keep both seat bones rooted down. Inhale. And then exhale, release the arm and rise all the way up. Inhale, the opposite arm. Exhale, over. Option to sweep the arm behind the back. Reach for the hip. Spin your chest, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arm and rise up tall. Remove anything that you sat on and send both legs right out in front of you. And I'll slightly turn to the side. So flex through your feet, Dandasana, staff pose. We're gonna lift up tall through the spine. Toes are pointed straight up and inhale, reach up tall. Feel the sides of the body lengthen and then hinge forward. Continue to reach, reach, reach until the hands come down by your side or grab onto either side of your ankles. Root the shoulders back. Pull the chest forward, gaze forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, slowly forward fold. Let the forehead drop down towards the knees. Then inhale, lengthen through the spine. Feel like it's undulating here. And then exhale, round forward, nice and slow. One more inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, release them down by your side. And just swing the legs back around. Meeting on all fours, however you'd like to get here. Hands are under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Gaze forward and feel the belly button hug into the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine. Again, inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Press into the palms. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, then tuck your toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, gaze back at your feet. Make sure they're hips width apart. Lift the tailbone up towards the sky. Press the chest towards the upper legs. Inhale deep here. And then exhale, slowly lower the knees to the mat. Option to keep them hovered off of the mat if you'd like an extra challenge on that core. Then inhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Again, exhale, lower the knees or hover them off of the mat. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale to table or hover the knees, gaze forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower the knees or hover them. And then we'll slowly lower everybody, knees down to the mat. Send your right foot back. Spin your right heel. Inhale the right arm up high for modified side plank here. The chest is spinning towards the sky. We're breathing and expanding the whole side of the body. So feel your foot root down and then the whole length leading to the head out through the arm is lengthening. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. Send the left foot back, spin the left heel, inhale, left arm up high. 2 breaths here, inhale. Exhale, breathe. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, slowly release. This time, send your right foot back. Spin your right heel, inhale the arm up. 2 options. First option is to flex through the foot, lift it off of the mat and take a balance pose here. Second option is to step your left foot back behind the right, flex through your feet and lift the hips for full side plank, your choice. Continue to gaze up, lift the hips up tall, spread your bottom fingers wide, breathe here, inhale. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arm, release the knees. And send your left foot back, spin the heel down. Inhale the arm up high. Option to flex through the foot, lift it off of the mat to take a balance pose, or flex through your feet. Step that right foot back, lift the hips. 2 breaths. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Slowly lower the knees. Take 2 more cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. And exhale, and then tuck your toes. Send the hips up once more, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Slowly walk to the top of your mat. And then inhale, draw the fingers up the shins, half lift, flat back. Pause here. We're gonna root the shoulders back. Hips are gonna draw back. Belly button roots into the spine, so we're not opening the ribs. We're gazing forward. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Let your head go completely. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lengthen, reach up tall. Exhale, long spine dives over the legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step back to plank. And slowly lower your knees, lower your chest and chin, slide the chest forward. Inhale up for cobra. Roll the shoulders back here. An option to keep a slight bend in your elbows. Lift the gaze, inhale. Exhale, slowly release back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center. Stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, rise up, lengthen. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step back to plank. Optional lower knees, chest, and chin here, or bend your elbows into the sides, hover off of the mat for chaturanga. And then inhale, lift the chest, gaze up for cobra. Option to press tops of the feet onto the mat, thighs off for upward facing dog. And then exhale, lift, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gaze forward, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Bring your feet together if they aren't already. We're gonna bend our knees and scoop the pelvis down. So we have this circular motion going. Hug the inner legs together, sweep the arms up to shoulder height. Option to bring them up past your head. Keep hugging the belly button back. Sit nice and low, and then slightly shift the weight into the heels just slightly. Gaze forward here. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, option to draw the hands to heart center. Option to twist to the right. Hook the left arm to the outside of the right leg. Then press into the palms to lift the chest. Take a twist. Keep sinking the hips nice and low. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, one more. And exhale, back to heart center. Option to twist to the left. Hook the right arm to the outside of the left leg. Press into the palms, lift the chest. Breathe here, 2 breaths. One more, inhale. Exhale, back to heart center. Dive all the way over the legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to plank, and lower through your vinyasa flow, either knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga, to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale again, rise up, reach tall. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Step your right foot back long, low lunge. Option to lower that back knee here, otherwise keep it straight. Pull the chest forward, gaze forward. Feel your left hip root back so the hips are nice and even. Spine is long here and we're breathing. Inhaling deeply, fill up your ribs. Exhale, push through that back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Option to stay here, option to plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm up high. Take a twist. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, sink those hips nice and low. Keep pressing through the back foot. Inhale. Exhale, release the palms, step back and move through your vinyasa flow. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga, to cobra or upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dive forward. Really let your head go here. Inhale, half lift, flat back, pull the chest forward. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step that left leg long, and really step it back so find the length. Now push through the back foot. Pull your chest forward so we have 2 opposites, going back and front. Gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, breathe. Option to take your left hand, plant it onto the mat. Inhale, right arm up high, take a twist. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, breathe. Again, inhale. Exhale, slowly release, step back to plank and move through your vinyasa flow or skip it. And then from here, everybody lower your knees. Bring your big toes to touch. We're gonna take a big, wide-legged child's pose. Release the forehead to your mat. Close your eyes here. And bring that focus back to your breath. Just take a moment to reconnect to your intention. Whatever it was. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. slowly walk the hands in, slightly tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, sweep your right leg up high and may need to move forward. Inhale, lift the leg, press into the palms, and exhale, release it down. Inhale, sweep the left leg up, gaze forward. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left leg up, gaze forward. Exhale, one more each side. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale the right leg up high. Gaze forward. Sweep the leg to the top of the mat. Give it a little hoist of encouragement if it didn't quite make it. And then spin your left heel down. Great. From here, turn your chest towards the front leg and gaze down at your toes. If you're like me and you tend to turn your toes out, we're gonna take our toes straight forward. So they're right in line with our heel. Now press through your back leg and feel your ribs and your belly button pull into your spine. And then sweep your arms up overhead, release the shoulders. And then gaze forward here. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper in that front knee. And again, inhale. Exhale, breathe. One more breath here, inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Step back, move through your vinyasa flow or skip it. And always an option to skip it. Your practice, your body, your choice. From here, inhale, sweep that left leg up high. Gaze forward, sweep the leg to the top of the mat. Spin your right heel down. Inhale the arms straight up. And again, feel all of that juicy alignment. So ribs back, hips are rooting forward, toes are straight ahead, knee is over the ankle. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, breathe. And just as much as we're bending the front knee, can the back leg really press back down through the side of the foot so that we are nice and stable. If we want to go ahead and sink the knee lower, we know we're nice and even between the legs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back down to the mat. Step back. And move through your vinyasa flow or skip it. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall to Tadasana. Step your right foot back. All right, so this time your foot's gonna come to a parallel angle. So right along in line with the back edge of the mat. Bend your knee and you can widen the stance if you like. Knee is right over the middle toe. And we sweep the arms long for warrior two. Feel your tailbone drop right in between the legs and release the shoulders down, expanding from all sides. So arm to arm, head to tailbone, leg to leg. Soften your face here. See if we can let go of any other tension that's not serving us in this pose or serving us in general. So maybe you like to curl your toes like I do. See if we can release them. There's no need to hold on to anything in our feet. Maybe your tension's in your shoulder. Can we melt the shoulders away from the neck? Inhale. And then exhale, flip your front palm, reach back, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in the front knee and slide that right hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, breathe. And then inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, release your forearm to the top of the leg. Sweep the right arm past the head. Extended side angle. Keep spinning your chest to gaze up. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Flowing here. Inhale up. Exhale, reach, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, reach. Again, inhale. Exhale, one more. And then inhale up. Straighten your front leg. Pull your right hip back. Keep reaching forward until this hand comes to the thigh, the shin, or the mat. And it can come to the inside of the ankle or the outside. Spin your chest, gaze up, triangle pose. And feel your chest really spin. Your right hip is pulling back. And you're breathing into this nice angle. Inhale here. Exhale, option to flip the top palm, bend the elbow, reach behind the back for that hip crease. And then continue to spin your chest. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arm. Press into the feet, rise all the way up. And then cartwheel the hands down and drop the right knee to the mat. Untuck the toe. Option to keep your hands here or take them up to the top of the leg. Sink the hips forward. And again, the front of the body is going to root back. So we're not resting on top of it. Pulling back. Great. Option to stay here. Option to press your hands together at heart center. Option to twist towards the left leg. Hook the right arm to the outside of the left leg and press into the palms to lift the chest. Take a twist and gaze up. The back top of the flip is pressing down. We're breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Then release the hands. Shift your hips back to pop your left toes. So we're flexing through the foot and hands are on either side of that shin. See if the right hip can root forward and the left hip back. So now both of our hips are even and we're not opening to the side. So we're directly facing that left leg. And then slowly forward fold. Draw your head into the knee. And breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, breathe and take one more. Really give yourself permission to let that neck go. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release the foot, plant your hands, untuck the toe. Step back, move through your vinyasa flow or skip it. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Step your left foot back. And again, the foot's gonna be parallel to the back edge of the mat. We're dropping tailbone in between the legs. Open this right thigh. So now it's right over the middle toes and sweep those arms long. Gaze over the front palm. You can always shift your hips side to side. We wanna be right in the middle. So make sure we're not favoring the front or the back. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, flip the front palm, lift up to find length first, and then slide the arm down. Gaze up, reverse warrior. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, release the right arm to the top of the leg, sweep the left arm past the head, extended side angle. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, reach. Again, inhale up. Exhale, flowing here. Inhale up. Exhale. Again, inhale. Lift up, find the length. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale, reach. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then inhale up, straighten your right leg. Pull the left hip back. Keep reaching forward until the hand comes to the thigh, the shin, or the mat. Spin your chest gaze up. Keep rooting the hips back. Seeing if the front foot we can stay nice and even so we're not rolling towards the knee on that joint. So feet are nice and even. Option to stay here. Option to flip the top palm, bend your elbow, reach behind the back for that hip. Keep spinning your chest, gazing up. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release the arm. Press into the feet, rise all the way up. Then cartwheel your hands down. Drop that back knee, untuck the toe. Option to bring your hands to the top of the leg. Back foot is pressing firmly down, so really press it down. Feel the spine root back. Option to take the hands at heart center and twist towards the front leg. Press into the palms, lift the chest gaze up. And this is where the top of the foot, of the back foot, is going to be really important for stability. So the more we press down in that foot, the more we can press into the palms as well. Twisting that spine. Inhale. Exhale, sink the hips a little deeper. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Shift your hips back, flex the right foot, and then drop the forehead towards the knee. Both hips are getting nice and even, so pull the front hip back. The left hip is rooting forward, and then soften over the leg. Flexing through the foot, breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, breathe, take one more. Inhale. And exhale, slowly rise up, plant your hands, tuck the toe, step back, move through that vinyasa flow or skip it. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Nice. All right, so we're gonna do a standing balance pose now. So you have a couple options. You can stay right on your mat, exactly where you're at, or you can grab a chair, or you can come to a wall if it's nearby. So a few options here, and I'll show you the different ways that I mean. So hand can come to the wall or the chair. We're gonna shift our hips so that all the weight is in the right leg. The left foot is gonna slowly lift off of your mat. The knee is gonna pull into the chest and the hands are gonna wrap around the shin. And this is a great place to be. You can stay here as well. Really pulling it and finding the length in the spine, opening the front of the body. Option number 2 is to take your hand, either your outside hand, to the bottom of your foot and straighten the leg. So that hand can be on the wall or your chair, or if you're at your mat and you want to try it without that, your other hand's going to come to the bottom of the foot as well. So you're breathing here, pulling the shoulders back, pulling your chest forward. And then option to stay here, option to slowly draw the forehead to the knee. Take 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the leg and shake it out. Ah, nice. All right, coming into the opposite side. So you can either use that chair again, or I'll do it at the center of the mat so you can see. So shift your feet to the left. Kickstand your right foot, and then lift the foot, draw the knee into the chest, wrap the hands around the shin. Pull the shoulders back to lift the spine, gaze up. And this is a great pose as well. Feeling the front of the left leg open. Option to take the hands underneath the foot, straighten the leg. Pull the shoulders back, chest forward. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, option to slowly drop the forehead towards the leg. Breathing, take 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. And exhale, slowly release. And shake it out. Very nice, very nice. All right, so bringing your feet back to the center of your mat, we're gonna take warrior 3 pose. So a couple options, again, if you're at a wall, this is a great place to use it as well. Hands will essentially go flat against the wall or on the chair, or you can stay right at the center of your mat. So we're gonna take our hands to our hips to start. Hinge forward and feel your hips pull back, and then feel the whole spine and crown of the head reach forward until we're in this L shape. Hands can stay here, they can come to the wall or chair, or they can reach forward. We're gonna shift our weight into the right foot, kick your left foot back, flex through the foot. The torso is even with the leg, 1 long line, keep reaching arms and legs away from one another. 2 breaths to inhale. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Good, and shake it out, very nice. Again, second side. This time, shift your weight into the left foot. Hands draw to the hips, find the length in the spine first, and then slowly hinge forward. Really pull the crown of the head and the neck so it lengthens. Gaze forward several feet past your feet, and then draw the hands past the head. Kick the right foot back, flex through the foot. 1 long line, 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, maybe 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, rise all the way up and shake it out. Nice balancing there. Great job. All right, let's flow 1 more time. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up tall. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step back, move through that vinyasa flow or skip it. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, and slowly draw the hips forward. Either you're gonna lower your knees to the mat to table, or you're gonna stay here in plank for 3 breaths. Your choice. Inhale. Exhale, breathe 1 long line. Drop those hips a little lower and squeeze the belly button into the spine. Inhale. Exhale, breathe 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release the knees. Slowly walk the hands in, and we're gonna stand up on the knees. And if this is not available to your knees today, just come to a seated position on your bottom, and you could do it from there. So tops of the feet are even with the front of the knees. So we're not like taking them out to the side or in. Nice and parallel. We lift up tall with the spine, tailbone is dropping down. Hands are gonna come behind the back, so fingertips point down, and then we roll the shoulders back, gaze up. Keep looking back up towards the sky. And option to stay here, option to drop your hands to your heels for camel pose. Breathing here, keep lifting the hips and spine. Inhale. Exhale, the chest is spreading wide from shoulder to shoulder. Again, inhale. Exhale, take 1 more inhale. Exhale, slowly rise all the way up. And then take the forearms in front of your body. Actually, before we do, let's get them right, ready to go, right in front of us. So we don't want the hands to turn in or out. We want the wrist to be right over the elbows. So now when we press them down, the forearms are really going to press into the mat. And gaze down, make sure they didn't turn out or in. They're still parallel. So press into the forearms, pull your chest forward to look past the hands. Option to stay here, option to tuck the toes. We're going to lift the hips for dolphin pose. Keep pressing firmly down, gaze forward. Inhale, breathe. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, we're going to take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release the knees. And slowly walk your hands in. And we'll meet on our bottoms however you'd like to get there. All right, so roll around on your bottoms, pulling the flesh of the skin away from the seat bones. And from here, we're going to come into Dandasana to start, so staff pose. Both legs are facing forward, flexing through the feet. Spine is nice and tall. We're going to step the left foot in to the inside of the right, and hands are going to wrap around the shin. Lift up nice and tall. And then option to stay here or cross the foot over. So now it's crossing over the right. We're going to twist towards the right. Right hand comes by the hip. And then inhale, left arm up high. And we're going to take it to the inside of the leg and press. That way we get this open twist. Second option, if you're feeling a little playful today, we're going to flip this left palm. So now it faces towards the legs. We're going to slide that hand down to the ankle. And then the right hand is going to come right in front of us. And we're going to rock and roll the hips back and forth. And you're going to kick your foot into your hand to balance, lifting the leg and the hips off of the mat. All the weight is on this right hand. And if you fall, just rock and roll again. Press, lift the hips up, gaze forward for baby grasshopper, and breathe here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And slowly release, nice, and shake it out. It's a fun little balance pose there. Good, so from here, step that right foot in. And again, wrap the hands around the shin. Flex through your bottom foot just like we were doing staff pose. Roll the shoulders back. Option to stay here, option to cross it over. Plant the left hand, inhale, right arm up high, flip the palm. Take it to the inside of the leg and either twist here or slide that hand down. And again, rock and roll back and forth. See if you can kick the foot into the hand and lift the hips. Keep rocking and rolling. And press. One side's always a little harder than the other. But we are not symmetrical beings, so don't worry. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. And slowly let go and unwind those arms and legs. Shake it out. Great. We're going to cross the legs. Actually, let's unwind them. Let's take soles of the feet together rather than cross them. And if you prefer, you could sit up on a pillow here or a block if you have one. We're going to sweep the right arm out to the side, up to the sky, and bend the elbow. Then we're going to sweep the left arm out to the side, flip the palm, and reach back for that hand. And then the head is going to press into the arm to lift the chest. Gaze up. Taking cow face arms here with reclined bound angle legs. Inhale. Exhale. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep lifting the spine. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release the arms. Sweep the left arm up. Bend the elbow. Reach the right arm out to the side. Flip the palm. Reach back. And then press the head against the arms again. Breathing here. And just like we noticed in grasshopper, with cow face arms, we are not symmetrical. And that's A-okay. But I just want you to observe what feels different from one side to the next. And try to observe it without judgment, so we're not judging ourselves for being more open on one side than the next. No reason for that here. Inhale. Exhale, take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arms. Good, and just scooch forward on your mat. If you have your pillow or a bolster, now is a great time to grab it. Or even if you have a blanket that you want to roll up, you can use that as well. So lots of options. We're going to take that pillow and we're going to put it right on the small of the back, the sacrum, which is right above the tailbone. And we're going to roll all the way down to our backs and bend our knees so our feet are flat. And readjust that pillow. We want to make sure it's nice and even. And then from here, flip your palms up to the sky. Gaze up and close your eyes here. So this is supported bridge pose. And I want you to give yourself permission to melt into this mat or into this pillow. Feel your low back completely release as it rests on top of it. And feel the skin on your face start to fall away. Breathing deeply and filling up your ribs as we do. Let's take a cleansing breath here. So we're going to inhale, and I want you to exhale. You can be as loud as you want since you're in your own house. Inhale. Ah. Let's take one more. Inhale. Ah. Sigh it out. And then inhale through the nose, close your lips, exhale through the nose. Again, start to feel your body melt into your mat. Take one more breath, inhale. And then exhale, slowly press into the feet to remove that pillow. And then flipping the palms this time and pressing the feet down, taking bridge without the support of the pillow. So press into the feet, lift the hips. Rise all the way up towards the sky and really press your arms down so we get both actions happening. The inner legs are squeezing together. The hips are lifting. We're breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, take one more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the spine all the way down to the mat. Cross your right foot over the left leg and hoist it up as high up on the leg as it will go towards your hip. And then both knees are going to fall to the right. And we're going to open our arms to a letter T and look over the left shoulder. Closing your eyes here for 2 breaths. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Release the right foot, cross the left over, hoist it as high up towards the hip as it will go, and then allow both knees to fall to the left. Arms come back out to a letter T. Look over the right shoulder, close your eyes, and breathe into this open twist. One more deep breath, inhale. Then exhale, slowly release back to center, releasing your feet. 2 options for our last pose here. We're either gonna take shoulder stand, or you can simply take legs straight up to the sky. If you're near a wall, this is a great time, if you want to come right to the edge of that wall and take the legs up the wall. That's really nice and juicy. Otherwise, you can just stay on your mat. If you like to come in a shoulder stand, we're gonna lift our hips up to the sky. Hands are gonna come to the small of the back and the waist. And we're gonna squeeze the inner legs together, really squeeze them and lift them up. Back of the arms are pressing down. Breathing here wherever you're at. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, slowly draw the knees into the chest. And roll down wherever you're at. 1 vertebrae at a time, take your time, nice and easy. And then send both legs straight out in front of you. Flip your palms for the best pose ever, Shavasana rest pose. And get cozy here, so you can grab a layer or a blanket if you have one, an eye pillow if you have one as well. And take your time, because we're gonna be here for a while. And I will, for Shavasana, play some music, so get nice and comfy. And once you settle in, I want you to feel your body melt into your mat. Letting your breath just be how it is. And one last time, recall that intention that you set at the beginning of class. And I'll call you back when it's time. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, slowly draw your knees into your chest and roll over to your right side, pausing for just a moment or two. Eyes remain closed. On your next inhale with your eyes closed, slowly come back to a seated position, just like we started class with. So your legs can be crossed or they can be out in front of you. And we'll press our hands together at heart center, closing our practice tonight with one round of Om. And if this is something you would prefer not to do tonight, you can sit and listen with us. So we'll inhale and exhale on an Om. Here we go. Inhale deeply. Om. Slowly bow your head into your hand. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here, for making time for what you need, and knowing that we are all here together, whether near or far. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody.